In this session, we are going to understand about the crossing of check and different kinds of crossing. So what is crossing of check? This is nothing but drawing two parallel lines on the face of the check. So by crossing, you are giving an instruction to the banker not to pay the check across the counter of the bank. You are directing to pay the money only through the bank or to the credit of the account of the customer. So by crossing, you are creating what is known as cross check. By not crossing, you are creating what is known as open check. So check can be divided into two categories, open check and cross check. So in open check, you have two categories called bearer check and order check, whereas in cross check, you have two categories called general crossing and special crossing. We'll see what is open check. Open check is something which is payable across the counter of the bank. It can be encashed at the counter of the bank. So there are two types of open checks. One is bearer check, the other one is order check. So what is bearer check? This is a check which is payable to a named person in the check or the bearer who is bringing that check. Say for example, if a check is mentioned as pay Mr. X or bearer, it means it can be paid to Mr. X across the counter or it can be paid to the bearer or anyone who is bringing that check. So the second type of open check is order check. Order check is something which is payable to the person named in the check or his order. Say for example, it is mentioned as Mr. X. Mr. X is not bringing the check, whereas he ordered somebody else to bring the check and his name is mentioned, so it can be paid to him. So this is about open check. Next, we'll move on to the cross check, because in cross check there are two types we have seen. One is general crossing, the other one is special crossing. So let's see what is general crossing. When a check bears across its face an addition of words like and company or and co or any abbreviation of that between these two parallel lines or two parallel transverse lines with or without words like not negotiable, then that addition will be construed as general crossing. So there are various forms of general crossing. One you have seen or you are seeing it on the screen. The second kind of general crossing is this. I mean, that general crossing can carry the word not negotiable. It may be with or without, it may be with account pay or without account pay. But if you draw these two lines and if you mention the name, then it's going to be the general crossing. So what is the significance of general crossing? When a check is crossed, generally the banker should not pay the amount across the counter. The banker is directed to make the payment through a banker. The receiver of amount of the check can easily be traced in case the check is lost or stolen and collected. So crossing is going to assure you safety. So this is about general crossing. Let's see what is special crossing. So what is special crossing? When the name of the banker is written on the face of the check, it is called special crossing. So when a check bears across its face an addition of the name of the banker with or without words like not negotiable, that addition shall be deemed to be crossed specially and to be crossed to that banker. So the point to be noted here is that in special crossing, two parallel transfer lines are not necessary. So there are various forms of special crossing. You are seeing one or the other on the screen. So what is the significance of special crossing? In special crossing, the paying banker should pay the amount only to the banker whose name is stated on the face of the check or to its agent for collection. This method of crossing is considered as very safe crossing. When words like not negotiable or not negotiable crossing are added to the general crossing or special crossing, the check loses its negotiability. The transferee of such a check cannot secure a better title than that of the transferor, even if he takes it in good faith and condition. So if the transferor has a defective title, then the transferee also gets the same defective title to the check. It is like a stolen pen, the receiver of which who does not know that it is a stolen pen, still the receiver would be considered like a thief. So this is about not negotiable crossing significance in special crossing. Then you also have what is known as account payee crossing. If you add the words like account payee or account payee only or payee's account only to the general or special crossing, it gives direction to the collecting banker to collect the check and credit the proceeds to the account of the payee only. This crossing is called restrictive crossing or account payee crossing. So even if a check is stolen or lost, it is difficult for anyone to collect the check. The reason is that banker will not collect the check unless customer has an account with it.